Hi everyone, welcome to In the Left State of the Mind, a podcast where Ashmita and Regina share their experiences of moving from a foreign country to US. Me and Ashmita both grew up in different parts of Nepal, but we share a passion for exploring new cultures and meeting new people, which is why we moved to the US to pursue our studies and to build our dream life. In this podcast, we will be sharing our unique perspectives on what it's like to leave behind everything we knew and start a new life in a foreign land. From the ups and downs of adjusting to a new culture, to the challenges of making new friends and finding a sense of belonging, me and Ashmita will be sharing our honest and inspiring stories. We hope that our experiences will serve as a source of encouragement and inspiration for others who are also considering making the move or who are already living abroad. Join us as we journey together and discover what it means to call a new place home.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our third episode of our podcast, In the Left State of Mind.
Right.
I'm here together today with Regina.
Hi, everyone.
Again, we would like to thank all of you guys for such a wonderful comments that we got. It was very overwhelming. There was a lot to take in and a lot to give you guys. So here we are today. We have come to our third episode with some points that we got from all the feedbacks. We've collected together number of culture shocks, number of culture shocks, I guess. So we're just going to be listing out and telling you guys about our opinions and our experiences with that.
Yeah,
Do you want to start?
Yeah, as well as like we got a lot of responses from our friends and other people online who like moved abroad or had experience about culture shock. So culture shock.
Yeah, you know what I was really
Yeah.
excited about? We got not just like from America, we got people from outside too, which was very exciting.
Yeah, and then most of the points were relatable. Like, oh, when I read one point, I was like, yeah, that's so relatable.
Yeah, exactly. And there were also people telling us like what culture shock that they experienced in Nepal. So it's like, okay,
That's
now
culture
this is really
shock.
exciting.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's start. So the first thing was like, this is kind of funny, not using water to wash their butts.
That is the biggest culture shock, yes. So in United States, they do not use water to wash their butts.
Yeah, to wipe their butt. They use toilet paper.
That was so awkward that to the point it was very uncomfortable for me, especially. Yeah, right. So I got a bidet for myself because it was like very uncomfortable.
Exactly. And then the same thing, like there's like whenever you go in a public bathroom, there's like gaps, the bathroom stalls, which we normally don't have in Nepal. Because it's like a private bathroom.
Yeah, like when you walk around, you can see who's in there, what they're doing,
and then,
all
like
of their
pants,
business.
like their shoes, like I don't know. It's kind of funny and weird and not comfortable.
Yeah, those two were very interesting points that we missed out, shockingly.
Yeah, in terms of like day-to-day life on how Americans live and then how we were like raised regarding everything. And then
Totally.
Yeah.
And honestly, going back to the toilet point where we don't use water, that is also the reason why I never poop outside.
Oh yeah.
It has to be like very urgent or else I will not go.
Like at work or if you're at a mall.
Totally. Nope.
I just wait.
Yeah,
I wait
same.
to get home or like, I can't do number two.
Yeah, same. Okay, so moving on, we have people in America is too friendly and they're too open. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, they are. Like whenever you go out in grocery or like shopping malls, I mean, it's kind of like, I think, their friendliness,
Yeah, I guess not in a bad way, but what I have noticed is when I come from work to my home, like sometimes I take public transport. That's when like people next to you start saying, oh, how was your work? And then they started saying that 10 years ago I had this, TMI a little too much, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it's too much information. Exactly. Like, and talking about public transport in US, like we have to drive everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like when I lived in Texas, I used to take Uber because I didn't drive. And then when I moved to California, I had a car, but there's no like public transportation except like big cities like San Francisco. Even Dallas doesn't have, or like New York has subways. But if you live in like North Carolina or like I don't know, Boston,
Yeah.
southern states, you
Yeah.
need to have a car, which is like really not comfortable in a way.
Yeah. And to be really honest, America, like there are only so much cities. Like most of the part is like not city, and then the transportation is really tough. So having your own vehicle is a must.
Exactly. It's a lot of like expenses, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having
totally.
a car, yeah. And then I think holding the door, like in terms of friendliness of people.
Yes. Holding the door.
Yeah.
Do you know that you have to, like, when somebody's like holding the door and you have to do that weird fast walk run
like,
kind of thing?
Or like I don't want to, pass you, but then they'll be like, I'm holding the door for you. Please go. Like a silent.
Yeah, right. That is like the most awkward. Like, should you run? Should you go slow? I'm like, okay, I'm just do that funny walk, I guess. Yeah, that's one of the things. But there are some people who you think they're gonna hold the door, but they won't.
They won't. They will slam the door.
Okay, sure, thank you.
I think that's one of the thing that you don't know, because I don't know how to read people. I mean, I think at this point I've like already learned how to read people's like body language, and then whenever you're walking to a grocery store or like even a coffee shop, then it's like, is that person gonna hold the door for me? Should I hold it for other people? Because some people don't care.
Yeah, having that said, do you hold the door though?
I do.
You do.
I do. And then if they don't like,
what if they're like a little bit far? Do you make them do the funny walk?
I do. I do. I'm like, I'm holding the door for you. Yeah, I do.
I think I do it on purpose for some people.
Me too.
I'll be like, okay, they took too long in the cashier's thing. Okay, come on, I'm gonna hold the door for you. We're gonna do the run. Yeah.
Yes, that too. And then telling their stories. What do you think about that? Like, if you see a stranger, or like even you go to a grocery store, like coffee shop, and then the cashier is like, some cashiers are friendly.
Yeah. I think how the conversation that starts with me, they'll be like, where are you from?
Yeah.
And be like, oh, Nepal. And be like, oh, Nepal. And they just start saying their own story about their vacation in Thailand somehow. I don't know. It's just like not connectable, but I'm like, okay, fine. If you want to share, then fine.
Right. Like, yeah. So when you first came here, like, how were you shocked by how people approached you in like coffee shops or like restaurants? Like, what did you think?
Totally. I thought it was really creepy.
Like, are you more like a social, butterfly? Or
no, not really. I don't consider myself social butterfly at all. I am very, I have days when I'm introverted, days when I'm extroverted, mostly introvert, I would say. When people reach out, like come to me, just like, I don't know you, just start talking to me, I'm gonna feel very weird.
Yeah. Like they want to ask, like how your day is going, like what do you do for work, and the conversation goes too, intimate or like deep.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we feel the way that we feel is because like in Nepal it's not common.
Yeah.
Because if they come and talk to us in Nepal that way, it'll be like, okay, he wants something. Either he's gonna kidnap me or what is he gonna do?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I also get awkward because I run out of things to say. Like I think a couple of days ago I went to a park with my kid, and then there was a mom and she was talking about the weather, like it was windy and then it's supposed to rain or fight, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Those are the only words I could say. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, yeah, I know the weather. It's yeah.
Okay, a pro tip on that. Pro tip for you guys too. If you are running out of things to say in a conversation,
what did you do?
Be like, nice jacket. Where'd you get that from?
Right.
That's what I do. That's what I do to everybody.
Like complimenting people. Oh yeah, complimenting
people.
They love
compliments.
Yeah. Do you like getting compliments? Like
I am very awkward. Like I don't know. I just no, not really.
Yeah. What do you guys think about getting compliments? Or like even when people give compliments,
like just random compliments is fine, but would they put you on the spot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not up for it.
Not fine. I'm like, thank you. It's like saying thank you and welcome too many times.
Oh yes. Oh my god, that's another big one. For everything you're gonna have to say thank you. I mean, there are gonna be people
or pardon me.
Yeah, and we don't like those people who don't say thank you. Who just push you.
Yeah,
just be like, go slide. Like you're not gonna fit in between. You're just trying to pass now. But
yeah, like thank you, welcome. I mean, I do say thank you.
Yeah, I think I do too. But yeah, in school, remember, good manners, bad manners. But here it's like literally they use that thing literally, like thank you, welcome, sorry for everything. Like when you're crossing the street, a car stops away, you're supposed to say thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or like wave. Or even if you're at the stop sign and then the other person lets you go, you're like,
yep,
wave. Yeah.
we've had those people who don't like when you are driving and then you stop for them, but then don't say thank you.
Yeah.
My husband will always getting mad. I was like, okay.
Exactly.
So yeah, just say thank you, y'all.
Yeah, just wave or do something. Yeah. Or there are people who
Just
don't even
acknowledge
stop.
it.
Yeah, acknowledge
yeah,
it.
just acknowledge it.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to like verbally say it. Just a smile or like, just like nod.
Yeah.
Anything will do.
Just be, generous, courteous. We're letting you go. You're letting us go, right?
Yeah.
I heard in a podcast saying like if someone says thank you, you're supposed to say like you're welcome. You should take that thank you because most people are like, for example, I say thank you, and what would be your response?
I have become American these days, so I'll be
Yeah.
that was a shock too, right? Like, people are like, what is
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is that?
Or like, of course. Or like, no worries. Like, but yeah, the proper response would be you're welcome because you're like you're acknowledging their thank you, you're accepting.
Okay, this is like way out of topic, but I think most African American people use yeah. And the way they say it, it's just like
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 oh like no,
do you really like mean it or are you just like saying it for saying it? I don't know.
Yeah, I know, like
I guess it's just a culture difference.
Exactly.
Right? A culture shock. Okay.
Yeah, like one of my family and nanny, for whenever she like does something nice and then I say thank you, and she's like, yeah, of course, of course.
And the other hand, like I don't owe you anything. I'm just saying like, thank you for being nice. Like I don't owe you, that right? So like, you make me feel like I owe you something. I hate it. Yep. In general, I hate it.
Thank you, Ashmita.
Like for people, I don't like when you're gonna hold the door for me when I'm like 10 feet away.
Or like they know.
Okay, what else do we have?
So that was friendliness, and then let's go to family culture and values.
Okay, so this is a big one. So for number 1 point, we have moving out and no joint families. That is very true. I know it, but I haven't like noticed it in the way that we have to share, but it feels weird. When you think about it, there's no joint family here. No. Like, at least I don't know any.
No, me neither.
Like, all the joint families that we see in America is like usually like people who migrated from somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing also that shocked me, because when I was in college or like university, there would be people who are like 19 or like 18, 19, and they said, yeah, I'm living alone like with my roommates. I moved out when I was like 17, and I'm like, like
in Nepal you don't move out unless you're married. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that too if you're a girl, right? If you're a boy, you're gonna stay there.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope things have changed. I don't know. It's a good thing, I think, moving out.
Yeah.
I would want to move out too, right? Make something of your own. I think that's a very important like a life lesson. It's a very important life lesson.
You've been living in the house for like what?
You will know the value. Trust me. You'll know the value of how much everything is, and then you'll be more responsible too.
Yeah, I think so. Like independence, in every aspect of your life. So I feel like,
having that said, though, what other thing that people notice is parents staying at a hotel when they visit their children, or like vice versa.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yes. Do
you agree that they should be staying in a hotel? Or, well, let me put it that way. Would you let your in-laws stay with you when they come for vacation in California? I mean, they're in California.
They're in California, yeah.
Okay, but not like, let's say not Bay Area.
Yeah. No, they're in Bay Area.
Where are they? I don't think they all live together. But would you let them stay when they come to Concord?
I know. I mean, I guess it depends, since our place is not that big,
Okay, do you think like that is the main reason why they would
I think so.
In a hotel rather than
because it's like not too big to like accommodate them,
But what would you say for people who have like enough space for some other, like individuals to come and stay with them, but parents would still choose to live in a hotel? Do you think it's just a reason of privacy, or
I think so. I think that's the reason. Yeah.
Would you like agree with it, or like what would you?
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, I would be fine with my in-laws staying in it. because my husband was the same. Like, he was like, I mean, I'm not gonna invite my parents here, but he's like, oh, like, are you going to? He said to me once, like, oh, are you going to like invite them here in this place? So, like, I don't have space for all your siblings and your parents. I'm like, well, if they come, I will book a hotel for them. Yeah.
But you're doing the expense for your parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay, what if they think the same way? Like when you guys go on vacation and they're there and they don't want you there, how would you feel?
I would feel bad. Yeah, bad. Like,
Oh, okay. Fair enough,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. How about you then? Yeah.
For me, I grew up in a very big joint family. Not a very big, but we had like at least 11, 12 members in our house.
Mm-hmm.
So I like joint family.
Okay.
I think, well, my end goal is to keep my parents and my husband's parents together, which is not going to happen in Nepali culture for sure. But
Right.
I would want to see it one day.
So would you? Yeah. So your goal is like,
Yeah. You know, like how in Nepal there's like boy has to take care of their family, but like so Sohel will have to take care of his family, right? And then me, I don't have any brothers, so it's between me and my sister. So I would like my parents to like switch around, like sometimes with me, sometimes with my sister, but I wouldn't want to live with them together. You don't have to cook no more. What are you thinking?
I
You're
know.
missing out.
I know what the whole
Oh,
thought
but
of.
when you come home after work, there's food cooked already.
Yeah. No need to clean.
I know you don't have to clean.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
lots of
be-
perks.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of time.
Yeah, but jokes apart, yeah, I do want them. I do want to live together. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. You just want that, family connection.
Yeah.
Family bond. Like,
I feel like you're saying no, but you would want it too.
yeah.
Because we've been away with our parents for so long
Exactly.
that we would want to live with them,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Especially if you want kids in the future.
Yeah. No need for a babysitter. They don't charge you. Okay.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, that's another culture shock too, right? They charge you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. They have.
You would know more about that.
Yeah. I'm working as a babysitter. But yeah, wow. And then calling parents by their name.
Oh yes, calling parents by their name.
Feel? How would
Nope,
you feel?
not. It's not gonna be. You know what? In like joking way, I will call my mom as Anita, just for fun, just to
And
like
she'll be
play
like-
around, or like I call my father Kanakji sometimes. But
Slippers.
that's just for fun, Like we don't like seriously call each other.
Yeah.
Like we don't call them by their names.
No.
It's just
That's
no.
not. Yeah.
That's considered disrespect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what happened? Like, I think I told you once when my husband was on the phone, like with talking to my parents, and then he's like calling my mom's name. My mom's name is Narmaya, and she's like, "Oh, Narmaya."
Oh
Why are you saying my mom's name? Even I don't say that. You're supposed to say Sasu Ama.
no. Yep.
He's like, "Oh, why not?"
Yeah, but I don't know why, right? Just call them by their name sometimes. I mean, I guess not your parents though. It's still weird.
Yeah, I mean, I call my in-laws by their name, so like, yeah. Once I think, okay, here's a funny story. Like once when we started dating, when I think it was the first or second month, and then I texted my now mother-in-law, like mama something, and then she said to my husband, like, why is she calling me mama? It was just like a fun slang way, like, hey mama, thank you for blah 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 blah. And she got like not mad, but it was just like first second month dating. So I was like,
She wants to call her by her name.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
if that's the case. We'll call you by your name.
Yeah, but now I'm like a daughter-in-law, so
just call her by your name.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, what else do we have?
Senior people being out about and active.
Yes, that is true. We actually have a different like a certain time designated, like especially at the grocery stores for senior citizens.
Oh yes.
And they get senior citizen discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which
a funny
is,
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're supposed I think after 60, right?
I have a client actually, at I think 60, yeah, or 65, something like that. I have a client who is 98, who comes all by herself to do her banking stuff.
Wow.
I know,
Yes,
which is really,
yeah.
if it was Nepal, you'd be like, no, you're like a god or something that you can't move around. you know?
Yeah. Or like exactly. My parents, yeah, they're not as active, like but here people are older people, like senior people.
Yeah.
Let's not say older. Senior people are very active. Like they go on walks, bikes,
Right, yeah.
bike rides,
Bikes.
cycling.
Yeah,
They're like
totally.
very fit and fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think not sure about my dad yet. He's 60. He just retired and he likes to travel a lot. Other than that, my grandfather was pretty active. I think like when he was in his 80s or like late 70s, he was still going out.
Wow.
He was good. But other hand, my grandma was not very active though. She was like mostly like a homebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's the difference. But things might have changed in Nepal now. But
I hope so. I think
hope
it's a good
so.
change
Yeah,
to
I
have.
think it's a good thing. You need to like move around.
Yeah.
To increase that life expectancy when you get older.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I agree.
yeah. And then having kids before marriage.
I think it's very common here. Like when you start working at a place and then you just tell them that you have a boyfriend or something, they'll just start asking like, do you have any kids? Like it's very normal here.
Yeah,
it's like
casual.
nothing so new to have kids before marriage, right?
Mm.
I think it's getting a little bit better in Nepal too, to be very honest. There is one influencer, I believe. I don't know if she was a makeup artist or influencer. Sana, do you know her name?
Oh yeah.
She actually has a baby like before her marriage, and I think it's really nice. Like she's still with the guy. I think they're pretty much very happy with each other.
That's good.
And I watched one of their vlogs. They said that they planned for that too, which was really. I see the progress. I think it's good.
Really nice.
Yeah,
nice. They're living together, of course.
That I'm not sure. I don't think they share that over there, or maybe I just missed it. I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought that was a really positive change.
Right. And then that's good actually. Like talking about taboo topics like openly here, because the way I was raised was like we didn't used to share that many taboo topics like sex or like
true
relationships and blah blah blah. Like I don't know.
Yeah, those were always very private topics in Nepal. I believe I'm not sure if it still is. But here it's pretty much they're very open.
Yeah.
They'll tell you everything. Like you will go and ask your parents about those stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's your parents' job. I think it is their job.
Yeah. And think so? Yeah, I feel like the sex education and everything is like so open and really informative here.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, parents are really responsible in like teaching their kids, I would say, and like talking openly about these topics here. So that's really nice.
Yeah, in Nepal, all you get is like in class 7, 8.
Yeah,
there's
PHP,
PHP, something like that. They'll just start, and then we're just like giggling, laughing,
and like
teacher is awkward.
Yeah,
and then it's just that like, quick phase that it goes like.
Girls on one side, boys on one side, like during the
like you're not looking, we're shy, just like
we were that same way too.
Yeah,
grade 9, grade 10, and then like gradually in college you start interacting with more opposite sex like males, females. I don't know.
Yeah. Even though we were in like what is it called, co-ed school, it was still
like that. Different. I don't know.
Maybe it's different in like same sex.
Maybe.
You think same sex like the colleges and schools is still there?
I think so.
You think it's still gonna be there with like so many gender identities these days?
That's right. I don't know. Good question. I haven't like researched about that. So yeah, that's a good topic since more people are coming out in Nepal too.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of LGBTQ.
I wonder what's gonna happen to St. Mary's. Because I know St. Gervais used to be same before, but now they have like now they have girls too.
Right?
Yeah. So
that's right.
That's much. Yeah. They changed.
I think it's going to change. I think
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
They have a St. Mary's University here too. Remember my friend, one of them, he went there.
Moraga?
I don't know.
Moraga or Unda, yeah. It's a private. It's nice actually.
But it's like it's not just girls there.
Yeah, it's together.
It's co-ed. Yeah.
Yeah, co-ed. Yeah, that's
okay. So moving on, we
education
have
system.
Education system. Yeah. Okay. And for the first point we have is called changing majors. That is a big difference in Nepal and here. In Nepal, it's like after you're done with your 12, you go to college or university, whatever that is, and then you pick a subject and then you stick with it.
Yeah, you're just like tunnel vision. Yeah, like this is what I'm going to do. This. You be a doctor, you be an engineer, you become a businessman, businesswoman.
But here, it's the same university that has so many different majors that you can keep changing around. You can study one thing for one semester, other thing. I changed it so many times.
Yeah, I changed.
I couldn't figure out what I want to do. If I was in Nepal, I would be fucked.
exactly. Yeah. I think that's the independence you have. Like you can choose your career.
Yeah.
And some kids, I would not say are reckless, but they have the freedom to choose because you can try out, different like courses or like major to see if that fits your passion or interest.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like having so many majors here, is that a problem or is that like a good thing?
I think it might be a problem because the saying less is more. If you have so many options, then it's like a
I 100% agree with this.
difficult to make
When
choices.
I first got her, there was so many options. There was so many options that everybody was telling me, "Oh, you should do this. You should do this. You should do this." No, the only person you should listen to is you.
Yes.
Right.
That's,
and
yes.
it got me so confused. I'm already so indecisive, and then it was so tough, so tough. I was just like, I just wish there was just one thing, then I just study that.
Yeah. Yeah, even not only in education, you know, everywhere you go, like
True.
everything, like dress, you know, like you grocery stores, they have a bunch of flavors of ice cream or like salad or like sauces, everything. There's like so many options that just
Not only in just food these days, so many options on diet too.
or like everything, like
Oh,
music choices or like you go to yeah, fitness class.
name it. You guys
Yeah,
name it.
everything. Like
Everything has so many choices, and it makes it difficult, especially
Yeah.
for me. I'm very indecisive. It
Yeah,
takes
me
me
too.
forever to decide.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
That's
the
true.
worst part is my husband's indecisive too.
Do-
So we're like,
You want, like,
we go to that point that we start fighting. It's like, you choose. No, you choose. You know, it's not like I want this, I want this. I'm like, no, you choose.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, come on, just pick something.
or like going out. Yeah.
Mm.
Who picks the places? You or your husband?
It usually ends up being me because we both are indecisive, and then I don't want to go to that route. You know, we
Yeah.
start fighting. So like, you know what? We'll just mostly we have our staples that we go to, and
Uh-huh.
it's the same freaking 3 restaurants. We can switch
Switch
around.
around. Yeah.
What about you guys?
Well, it's my husband because he will be like, okay, you pick. And then the place I pick, he'll be like, I don't like that. So I'll be like, you go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
Just avoid the fighting scene.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I just let him do the work because, yeah, I would be like, why bother asking me if you don't like the place I pick? Yeah. But anyways,
going back to the education thing, what are your thoughts on like age restriction?
That was a big like thing because you know how in Nepal there's like the families expect you to finish education degree, like get your degree by 21, 22, and then get married by 25, 26. And see, I am 25 and I still don't have a degree yet.
Yeah, me too. I'm still working on mine.
Yeah. Cheers to us, man.
We got this.
Yeah, we got this.
The
exactly.
one thing, well, I researched it and I found out that there's actually no age restriction in Nepal either. Like you can study anytime. I think it's the mentality of people that you
mindset.
Yeah, they'll just look down on you. Like when you're, let's say like 40, 50, you're going to university, they're gonna judge you. They're just too judgy, I think. But there's actually no age restriction. You can give your SLC at 50 if you like, actually.
Yeah.
I had a classmate, 60-year-old. She was from Korea. My first,
Wow.
I think I'm still friends with her on Instagram. I don't remember, but
that's nice.
Yeah.
My dad, like, he got he was still studying for his PhD because he writes books and stuff on science. So I was like, you know, he's a teacher, so he also motivates me to like just get education. So like my parents have really, you know, put emphasis on like getting our education right because they sacrifice a lot, like moving from village to the city. So I really understand. So I feel like I came here to get my undergraduate degree and I really want to get that. And, you know, age is not a restriction.
I think what they think in Nepal is like, if you're an educator, you're successful, which is, I don't think it's the case at all.
Yeah, that's like a really different mindset and like crooked mindset.
Maybe it's because only some people got to study back then and they were successful. Maybe that could be a possibility. We don't know, but it just seems like they think that way, but which is not true. I feel personally, I think experience is much more greater than education. Yeah, and I try to tell my parents that, you know, like experience is much more greater. Because you know that Nepali saying, पढेर हैन पढेर जानिन्छ भन्ने something. I don't know how to translate it. Heard about it, but
yeah, you learn by experience, not by the education. Yeah, because it's a skill, life skill. So that we are accumulating it, you know. Yeah, patience. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, we got this. So y'all got this too. Yeah, y'all got this too. If you're someone, you know, like wanting to get back to your studies and get a degree, no one can stop you. Definitely. If you are in the United States, there's so many adult schools. Yeah. Like you don't even have to study like math, science, biology, or something. Anything. Like what is it called? Sewing, fashion, painting, cooking. For adults, we're not joking. There's one in Albany right here down the street. Yeah. It's so helpful, right? It is. Like rather than just staying home watching TV, do something. Exactly. Or like you don't have to go to college, like free education in YouTube.
Exactly, YouTube.
Coursera, Udemy. Exactly. Like DM us, we can give you all the resources. Yeah.
So many.
Yeah. Online school.
I feel like, well, I maybe just my father, but they're like people in their like early 60s are spend so much time on Facebook these days.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Are your parents on Facebook?
Well, my parents are on Facebook, and my mom's sister, she's I think, I don't know, 40, 30. She's on TikTok.
Oh wow.
She
Okay.
like makes videos. She has like 1,000 followers, 1,000 likes.
But you know what? Jokes apart, it makes me so happy that they're learning technology, right?
Exactly.
At least they're putting their like step in to learn something. That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. My mom sends me like voice messages, like ding 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 ding. I'm like, that's so cute.
Yeah, my dad sends me like videos here and there on Instagram. I'm
my
like,
dad too.
Okay.
Like Newari Facebook group, he always sends me like reminding me of my culture and
Yeah.
like it.
That's really good. Makes me really happy seeing them learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So I think those are all the points that we were going to cover regarding USA.
Yeah.
That we got. We also got some
international
like,
reverse culture shock. Let's pull our notes. Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing we had is this is what I thought was really shocking. This is my friend from Germany. He said that they sell beers in German college canteens.
Oh, actually, I should have asked my husband because he studied abroad for like.
Was he in Germany?
Yeah, because his mom is German, so
oh,
he studied abroad a year in Germany, and I think he said that too. Like beers are so cheap. Beer is more cheaper than water.
What are they age? You think like 18? Maybe
16? Maybe
16?
18, I think. Yeah. No, maybe don't quote me on that. Yeah, maybe 18. I think so. But yeah, that's so funny. Like beer is cheaper than water. Even in restaurants. Yeah. Like
So if you love beers, y'all, do you know where to go?
Yeah,
Germany is the way.
Europe. Yeah, even France, Italy. I really want to go to Europe someday. Hopefully.
And we had somebody who was really shocked where in Nepal, when they were in Nepal, that we were selling milk in bags.
In like cartons.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, DDC bag every time.
Yeah, DDC
or
bag.
Sitaram, right?
Yeah,
Sitaram on good days.
Yeah,
but that's very normal to us. But I guess like when you look at American stores, we don't see any packets, to be really honest. That is going to be shocking.
Yeah.
Selling.
Because I think every like store at least that's how it is in California. They're like going no plastic, like organic.
Yeah.
So that's when you think of reducing plastic waste. But
that's true.
That was shocking.
And then we had one last point. Yeah. Someone mentioned bargaining game in Asia. I don't necessarily know what country they're referring to because I know that person has traveled to so many countries. I don't know, but I would just assume overall Asia, because I know I have brothers in Thailand that they have experienced it. Yeah, everywhere in Nepal, 100%. I am so good at it, to be honest.
Yeah, my mom is so good. My sister, like whenever I remember, like when we used to go shopping in Bukit Mandap, and then we would buy jacket or shoes for this, and my mom would be like, "I would have like bargained for this much. Why did you buy this much? Why did you spend?" I'm like, yeah. And my mom would be like, we used to go shopping with mom, and then she would be like, I want this for this much, or else no. And then she'd walk away, and then the vendor would be like, come. We'll go
in another store. You know, a pro tip on this, whenever, like, if they say 1,000, go for 500.
Yeah.
And they will laugh at you, but be like, no, 500. Like, straight act serious, and they'll lower it down significantly.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, you should be really firm and, confident. Like, hey, I want this jacket for this. Give it to me or I walk away.
Yeah.
What do we walk away? Bye.
But to be honest, I've had those like stores too where if you tell them like I'm gonna walk away, they'll be like, okay, go, bye.
Yeah, some people are like
no, you're supposed to call me back.
You're gonna call me. Yeah. So I think I guess like living here, we have lost that bargaining here.
You know what? I think it's just okay, maybe it's because we don't go to Nepali stores that often. I have a friend in Boston. We went to a Nepali store to buy a kurta for Diwali. No, for Puja. And then the way she bargained, we got a free earrings out of it. I was like, I know. Like,
that's nice.
I know. So
Nepali store?
Yeah, Nepali store.
Yeah.
She got so much discount and she got me a discount too. So I was really impressed. I was like, okay. And plus free earrings?
Yeah. Why not?
I'll take it any day.
That's good. But I love how, a lot of like our friends and families here are opening businesses, like online businesses, like importing goods like Nepalese earrings, saris, anything from Nepal, and then opening up your online store, which is good, like hustling, side hustle. So yeah, I think that was it.
I think that's all we have. But if you guys have any other more culture shock that you want to share, anything exciting that you guys want to share, not just shock, like something it was different, like you did not necessarily find it as a shock, but something different, then please share with us.
So yeah, that was all for our third episode. This was really fun, doing in person. Like we
face to face.
Collected a lot of other people's experiences regarding culture shock, and also like shared how we are adjusting to the culture here, as in, not a foreigner, but life abroad in the States. It's really fun. You miss home, you get homesick sometimes, but I think that's the beauty of it. You get to experience other culture, diverse people here, and get to learn and assimilate in their culture. So I hope we don't experience reverse culture shock when we go back home, but
I doubt that. Honestly, I doubt that.
Yeah, but it's a fun experience, living abroad, and just opening up our mind to different experiences, like just not being like so close-minded, but it has opened my mind to different cultural values, and it's fun talking to different people and learning about their style as well. So
we have people coming from all over the world, and they're just sharing their culture. It's really fun.
And if you're someone who has like recently moved to a new country or like a different place, know that you're not alone, and you can always find like resources to know people, seek community, ask questions. Even like if you need someone to talk to, we are here. Like DM us on Instagram, and let us know if you have any questions. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and this will be available across Spotify, YouTube, and that was all for our episode. See you guys
next time.